I'm a little sad that the lock didn't get picked up for Xiaohu. I feel like that would have been a fun thing to see for such a legend in the space to be playing the newest champion in the game, but he's going to be playing Galio. That's a good start here for the Weibo mid laner.
Ooh, and Jarvan's not going to even go for the bottom side scuttle. They're going to look for a wraparound gank here. This wave's horrible.
Yeah, 1x and Mission have no idea this is happening. Moham lands the taunt flash onto the Milio. He still has his flash available, but he might just try to save it because he knows he's going to go down. Oh, Xiaohao predicts it. Goes in with a flag and dragon, will claim first blood on his new... LNG also deploying mixing to the top side to make sure that their top laner stays safe. Xiaohu roaming up here as well. We're getting weird up here on the top side. EQ once again connecting, this time onto the Milio, and it's going to be Sheer going down first in this fight. Flash after Zika. Weiwei not able to land the fear as he flashes back underneath this tier 1 turret. Now with the Justice Punch. Not going to find anything as it's a double kill going over to Xiaohu.
They have to contest after the dragon is gone.
Is this even worth it to try and start a fight into? Culling is available for 1xN. He's going to issue it, but it gets canceled by the satchel charge. In comes the Paranoia. Hero's entrance over top, going to find a knockup onto 2. And the taunt will find Xiaohao, but he buffers it with the EQ. Dragon secured by LNG. So they do get the objective. The health bars are blinking and soon to be gray. Xiaohao gets the first kill, and 1xN has to use a relentless pursuit to escape. 1xN in a lot of danger still as the Aurora picks up a double kill. And
at least Weibo, they have one, but that's not much. And usually I'm the guy that's like, you know, 1 is more than 0, but this time I'm not too excited about it. So
fighting up here on the top side, Sheer going to be able to finish off the kill alongside Weiwei. So Zika goes a little bit too far forward. I think both play a little bit more defensive.
Yeah, took Nya out of lane again, so knows that this lane matchup's not good. Why did we walk back up?
Coming out, Mega Inferno Bomb, not doing a whole lot. The Cozy Campfire keeping 1xN very healthy at this point as he issues the culling and forces Moham down to half HP. Weirding comes out in the flag and Drag secures the kill. Xiaohao now unstoppable, but the collapse from LNG is big. Elk already goes down, a 2-man taunt comes through from Yana, teleported again, coming in, this time from Sheer to try to finish off a couple more kills on Weibo's side. Xiaohu gets his teleport cancelled by the punch of justice by the Galio. Nya should be able to finish off this last kill with a couple of more spells. Lucian Milio, and it ended up working pretty well for them. Weibo still going to try to hit this dragon. They still generally feel comfortable with the 50 CS gap, as the rest of Weibo are on the top side taking down Shelly as it just has spawned. LNG trying to get their way into the pit, make this a bit of a 50-50 as Weiwei pops the Paranoia and is looking to go for the engage. As you mentioned, Zika here first on the play, as Sheer now has to use the teleport to try to make it a 5v5. Missing nearly immediately assassinated. Xiao gets the kill, but he will get traded 1 for 1. Weiwei in the midst of everybody, gets hit by the flag and drag, and it will be a second kill going Elk's side. 2 for 1. Herald, they will summon it into the mid lane. Should be able to take down this mid tier 1 turret with the help of the satchel charge of Elk. Now top side, ultimates traded. Grim Deliverance for the Ragnar. Takes a boatload of damage himself. Zika is able to take this entire turret before arriving to the fight, but it does mean that LNG will regain positioning around the river.
And it doesn't even matter because he can still teleport. They haven't used the ultimate. Like,
Cataclysm in.
LNG
finds 2 members in the Mega Inferno Bomb, dishing out damage as well. Zika arriving to the fight as now it is fully a 5v5, and the dragon now fully belongs to Weibo Gaming. Weiwei still has that Paranoia, waiting to use it to try to maybe go in. Nope, but they're going to back away, knowing that this dragon is all but
the rest of the game is starting to get away from them. I'm seeing 2 items being completed for some of the members of Weibo.
Yeah, remember when you were saying the grubs weren't proven very useful?
And the Jarvan. Positioning going into this river is completely controlled by Weibo, and LNG are just losing out on gold while Zika is hitting the dragon.
Sheer able to get an inner angle on to the fight, but L1XN isn't there just yet. He's clearing this wave in the mid lane, has healed back up to full. But now the artillery barrage can commence. You see Xiaohu throwing out some spells. Elk as well, and so Weiwei knows it's time to engage. Finds the tether on to the Aurora, but she'll flash away. LNG now gaining control of the Dragon Pit though. As Zika and Xiaohao still waiting for the perfect moment to go in. Flag and drag lands on Nya. The Ragnarok has been unlocked, and Zika is trying to one-shot Sheer, but he pops the passive at just the right time. Cataclysm comes out. The Dragon was secured by Weibo, but they're dropping members left and right. It's a shutdown picked up for 1xN. Xiaohu will go down to the Nocturne. A double kill for Weiwei.
First plays using Xiaohu's ultimate like that means that all of the damage from Weibo is just not there, and Sheer is really damn tanky now.
Elk has a standing united on him. Moham trying to collapse out that passive. Sheer will fall. Moham gets the final kill credit, but that's not going to matter here for LNG because they can continue to go forward. Weiwei with the paranoia, but he's not able to take down Elk. He rocket belts away, and now it's Zika with the Ragnarok unlock, looking to go in on a 1v3. Mega Inferno Bomb dashed away from 1xN. He will survive until Xiaohao takes him down. Missing, running away from the Might of the Jarvan, waiting to use the Blast Cone as Xiaohao gets over at the perfect time to pick himself up a double kill. LNG able to win one fight, but Weibo. This entire mid lane tier 2 turret, the rest of the wave comes through. Satchel charge issued, and now only inhibitor towers remain.
These waves, so you don't have a control mage like Orianna or Ryze who can try to even clear these minions, and they're Baron empowered with a cannon here. Turret's gonna fall.
Pressure goes down, and that means the fight can begin. Grim Deliverance hits 3 members as Sheer's very strong in the front line. Has the hero's entrance on top of the passive proc, but as he is respawning, the rest of LNG might be dying. Zika going down, but Weiwei will go down in a trade. It's a 2-for-2 overall, with Xiaohao and Elk still at full HP. Sheeran missing. Have to run away as a reset is coming through from Moham. No longer has that Stand United, so has no opportunity to get back into the fight. On 5v5, still a wave crashing into the bottom lane eventually, but Sheer's not going to care about it. He just wants the extra shield off of his TP. Dragon very slowly getting started up by Weibo. They do not want this to be a 50-50. They want to look for the fight instead, and they have Xiaohu on a massive flank with a rank 3 between worlds. 1xN dashes forward, finds a little bit of damage onto Zika as the paranoia has been opened up. They're looking for the backline, flash away from Elk immediately, but Sheer's already down, and Weiwei getting chased down by the Olaf and Moham as well. It is Elk to pick up the 4th kill of the fight for Weibo as they'll claim the Infernal Soul and will look to end game 1.
That was beautiful. This mid jungle from Weibo looking like they haven't missed a beat from 24. Xiaohao walks in. He used the flag and drag to get 3 members of LNG, and then Xiaohu over top between worlds. All of the damage from the Aurora, and Nya's gonna fall right outside his Nexus as Weibo take game number 1 in only a Weibo fashion.
Couple of sloppy errors, but that is all that is expected when it comes to Weibo Gaming. 19-12, that's a clean.
Their draft where I see we're going to be really strong on like 1 and 2 items, and later maybe we can try to play, but I don't think you want to be in a scenario where you're playing before they move into the river. Both of our top laners have it as well. This could be a very big win. I think LNG are excited.
Weiwei has the empowered stun onto Xiaohu, forces the flash away, but Missing is already taken very low. Pathfinder from Zika finds him, and it's first blood picked up by the Cassante. Dashing forward and landing the Q3 onto Weiwei is Zika once more. Nya gets 1 kill onto Xiaohao, and Sheer gets a 2nd onto Xiaohu as LNG get themselves up to a 2-1 advantage. Finally, all out is used to try to get Sheer underneath the tower. With the help of the Maiden pushing in to the top lane. Zika at half HP. Has the ultimate available now. Jess has come off a cooldown, but it's already 2 grubs. Going over to LNG, and it's missing. That starts the engage. Both supports end up getting traded as Nya gets the kill with the Purgatory. Zika now isolated, finds the Pathfinder, and it sets up a huge Scout of the Week from Xiaohu. Elk with the Killer Instinct forward, but he gets stunned up by Weiwei, going to eventually get taken down, and the Kai'Sa still at the Lethal Temple proc, looking to try to finish off Sheer. A little bit more with the Acathian Rain Flash over the final plasma stack, and a big shutdown once again for the Cassante, fighting Nya into melee range, but to keep him alive. Finally, Nya gets the kill, and Xiaohu and Xiaohao unable to finish off the lock.
Oh my!
Get into the driver's seat of specific games. As we say that, Nya trying to clear out the wave, might get targeted by Moham, who lands his Zenith Blade forward. Doesn't have the Solar Flare, but the Unleash power from Xiaohu going to be able to even the kill. Backing away. Xiaohao has the opportunity to jump over the wall, but I don't think he really wants to go for it. But finished about 10 minutes ago.
Weibo are not doing this fast enough. Elk is only just now hitting, so the Herald's finally going to get taken.
Lands onto Weiwei and goes the Zenith Blade as well.
Oh, they
Flash away
delayed
from the Pantheon. He still has the ulti to try to get into the pit. Shelly's actually going to reset as Sheer forces a flash away from Zika. The E connects, and even without the Maiden, it's Sheer who ends up with a solo kill and will get out with his life.
The Herald is still up. LNG are still fine. It is a rather even game with only a 700 gold lead for themselves.
Mohan finding a really nice engage on the missing Artie to force the Nautilus to flash away. He will end up living, and that means that Nya and Weiwei can go for the re-engage. Purgatory comes out, an instant execute onto the Leona. And now it's Nya who can continue to look for a little bit more with the reset. Teleport comes in from Zika. Extra shield, making him very tanky. And Elk is down to about 40% HP. Infernal Dragon is up, as Weibo would love to even up the count, even though their support is still in the Death Chamber and is just about to respawn.
Their support dies, but Weibo still get the dragon is just mind-boggling to me. The numbers and the fact that LNG can't push the advantage that they have there. Zika's gonna kidnap.
Oh, he looked it all out,
no!
but he doesn't fully get over the wall. Gonna be a little bit more difficult for Xiaohu to finish off the damage, but the Unleashed Power does not require him to be in the Dragon Pit to do the deed. It's a kill onto Sheer. Another
on similar item spikes. Rage Blade already completed here for Elk with his Kraken Slayer. A lot of damage coming through for Weibo's carries. And I mean, who are we looking for LNG to kind of be the leader inside of the game? Because you have a bunch of rookies and a lot of...
Very far away from that becoming a reality, though, and it starts with the win in this game. Dragon.
There's no dragon to get tested.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's not up for another 2 minutes, but Weiwei still wants to fight all the same. Going in onto Xiaohu. He still has a flash to get over the wall, and he will be able to use it, but Elk finds the collapse onto Weiwei with a killer instinct. Zika, the one to finish the kill. And now it is Weibo potentially hunting for more. Hound's Pursuit goes on to missing. This Nautilus uses the dredge line to try to escape, but the rest of Weibo still unrelenting. 1xN uses the Arcane Shift to escape. Nya throws out a couple of Ritual Nails, and Weibo will only get that one kill.
Take down the mid-tier one, and then we'll recall and maybe reassess our options. I like this position as Weibo. You might not have flash on your mid laner, but this is a really good spot for Weibo.
Death Charge procced onto Elk. He's able to back away at a good moment. Purgatory comes out, not finding the execute onto Mohamed. Goes the killer instinct. Elk finds the first kill on the missing. And Xiaohao brings the cavalry. But Nya's able to one-shot Elk on the backside. Xiaohao able to do enough to find a second Hound's Pursuit and a double kill, finishing off the Ezreal. And now Sheer, the last remaining survivor, onto LNG as Weibo clean up the other fight on the backside. It is an ace.
Throwaway line, but you said it there in the pre-show. This is locked out of playoffs, and their 2026 comes to an end. This is potentially the last fight we'll see from LNG on the Baron.
Weiwei going for the 50-50. Purgatory comes out as well. It is secured by the lock. Nya somehow picks it up with 66 HP, and Weibo are left penniless around the Baron pit. Zika uses the shield to try to get himself away, will survive, but LNG gonna be happy enough that they have the Baron. They have to make sure they escape with their lives. Missing flash away from the Solar Flare, and now it's LNG with the Maiden and a Baron Death minion wave pushing down the mid lane.
Weibo had a 4,000 gold lead. Baron gave him 1,000, so that cuts it now, and they're gonna hit with 3 grubs onto this turret. 2 teleports coming in from Weibo. Sheer is way too tanky. I think he's completely fine by himself. LNG, we need to walk as a unit. Get out of this position.
Scatter lands onto the Yorick. Xiaohao has no Hound's Pursuit, so no ability to continue to gap close onto LNG at the moment. No Dragon available. Scatter the Weak once again containing stun onto Weiwei. And another Void Seeker puts the Plasma onto him. Elk gonna pull the trigger, but a nice Aegis here from Weiwei. Make sure that he survives. LNG going to escape with everybody.
For his performance on that Invictus Gaming roster, they had a ton of issues, even got subbed out in mid-series. Mixing's gonna get caught out in mid. I don't think this changes the flavor of what's happening in this game as I look at LNG solo laners sitting on the opposite sides of the map. Turret taken for them, and we still got a minute items for this Ezreal. I know I keep coming back to this, and it sounds like a little bit of a broken record, but 1xN has kind of gone missing after being one of the best AD carries in the LPL, in Nirvana at least. And the game is not that far out. It's a 3,000 gold lead. It's going to feel bad, but you've been able to keep in this game. I think your stick-to-itiveness has really gone out of your bad spots.
Lands on to missing. He's instantly one-shot even before the teleport can be fully channeled by Sheer. So it will be a 4v5. You can count it as 5th with the Maiden on LNG side, potentially. All out already procced by Zika. Looking for the Topo strikes. He finds another one.
Wow.
Onto Weiwei. And the Hound's pursuit is going forward for Xiaohao. Elk flashes in. Takes down 1XN. And it is all too easy for Weibo Gaming. The lock has to flash away. But Nya still getting chased down. And finished off by the newest member of Weibo in Xiaohao's Nefiri. It's an ace picked up with nobody dead. And it'll be soul point here. Those EP thresholds just gets bumped up a little bit with the extra help of the passive, and you can start to see the damage come down here by Xiaohu as he lands the Scout of the Week onto missing once again. The Baron started up. It went over to Nya last time, but Weibo want to make sure that doesn't happen again. They're looking for the fight instead of the finish. Nya throws out the Purgatory, but there's nobody at a reasonable threshold. Zika getting bursted down after popping the all-out, but he will survive. It's a double kill in for Elk. It's a quadra. Oh my goodness, it was almost a penta, but Xiaohao steals it away. Weibo Gaming able to clean up yet another ace. They don't need the Baron to march into mid and pick up a 2-0 lead. Their first win in Group Nirvana.
Elk is stone-faced and Xiaohao is cracking up in the player cams. He feels bad he may have stolen his AD carries penta, but he'll take a 2-0 in his debut on the team, and he'll get them their first win in Group Nirvana.
Weibo Gaming.
So maybe Tarzan is going to come up with a clever pathing. Basically, when you have a really one-sided lane like this, you just want to do everything in your power to kind of cheese or change that lane dynamic. Like if Olaf kills Vayne early, it's kind of just GG, right? This could really work. Crisp showing up here. He's got the magical journey. There's no blue team members here except for Breed. This is about to be a 3v1 any moment now.
They're going to hold the wave there too. Magical Journey coming through. Early flash from Breed. He's trying to get a little bit of distance here. He gets condemned into the wall. And First Blood goes over to LGD. Beautifully executed.
Win a game like this.
I want to see more Bertle solo kills given to me. I need more for my collection. We had so many to pick from. And we're not going to see a solo kill. We are going to see Hope dead. As, he does barely make it out. Now with the call of the pack, Hung able to survive. Crisp taking a hit of damage there with Kyle. Just very interesting. Hung just kind of standing there at the red buff for a little while, trying to see if they could maybe catch Hope out and try to skirt around some of the vision potentially. But because of that and because of the lack of pressure from LGD, the Grubs will just go over to AL.
I feel like this is really incredible macro masterclass here from AL. They're giving the Drake, but they know their priorities. A lot of teams nowadays would say that they do favor the Grubs over first Drake, but a look
they're
here
going to try to make
LGD,
a realm warp play. Shanks goes for the early flash. Is it going to be enough to get him out? And here you come with Hung, but they realize Grand Starfall can come from out of nowhere.
But it's not the best thing in the world. The Vayne is just so good at kiting this Olaf. Here we go, another magical journey. Heng pops the W.
Oh no. Hung just gets cosmic, or at least comes in with the cosmic binding from Crisp and finds the kill there. That's 3-0 already for LGD. What a start.
These looks, you're going to get turns and timers and opportunities. I want to see a shockwave. I want to see something like that. But they're looking in.
Ooh, the flash play on the Shanks. The shockwave onto himself. The sombrero will not save him. Hung gets another kill. 3-0 on this Nefiri. As Dragon started up here. Grand Starfall's available. They're moving. They have pings coming. But Kyle might be the first one to get caught out. Grand Starfall coming in. Tarzan says it's time. But a magical journey will get Crisp out. Flash comes through, but the wallbang doesn't. Kyle now leaving himself out to dry, but they immediately pounce straight onto him. And that is all she wrote here. Shalia falls, and that's that lead getting chunked just a bit. The Dragon did go over, though.
That's the AL I like to see, but they might have more for us down here. Tangyuan split up from his team.
He is. Shockwave is there, and Shanks finds a kill. Hope is now the focus, though, and Hope will go down for a 0-3 scoreline, and a lot of those kills going straight to Hung.
Can't escape that at that point.
So Rift Herald had gotten started by AL, but LGD are here. They still have the advantage in these fights, but it's AL that just want to force the hand. He's going to try to steal it right out from under him. Hung stepping up, though. He's going to back off now. LGD actually a little bit worrisome to take the fight forward. Oh, he's going to use the Rift Herald. Okay. He's thinking about using it for the fight. Battle Rift Herald has been summoned.
Yeah, no way. LGD not having the confidence to step up, but Kyle does.
Grand Starfall into the back line. Tarzan looking for his target, tries to go for Xayah. Xayah able to flash away for now, but Chris becomes the target now. Tarzan looking for his kills, looking for something. Bertle decides to pop the final hour, wants to go in. Tarzan found something on the back with Hope, with the spike coming through. It's not enough. Final hour might just be Bertle's final days. One more hit, and the undertow from this lane opponent comes through, and you called it, my friend. One fight is all AL need. Lead has been chunked, and AL have shattered the confidence of LGD.
AL always has this in the tank, and I think that's what makes them such a great team. At any given moment of any given game, AL will just stat check you. They will just hands check you.
Fine, Kyle's now the focus. Tarzan's still down about half health, but he's going to heal up from the honey fruit. Looks like an attempted play by LGD to get something out of AL.
3-year easy pickings. If you're getting a dragon against AL, they're going to either A, make you pay for it across the map, or B, pressure you into thinking they're going to out-team fight you. Or C, just out-team fight you and take the dragon for themselves.
But the dragon, it's already half health. He didn't realize how fast they burn it. It's going to have to be the Grand Starfall play or nothing here, as AL are on the wrong side of the fight. They are waiting for their jungler. They are waiting for their savior. The Keeper's Verdict goes wide. Here comes Grand Starfall trying to join with the team. The shockwave on the two, as they do find one, and now Breathe. He's ripping and roaring through them, as though Bertle, looking for the fight back, does have the final hour, but the rest of AL turn onto him. There you go. Hound's pursuit for Hung to get the reset. He wants another, but immediately gets taken down, and now Tong Yuan has to flash away. Shanks going for the kills, going for the follow through. Tong Yuan gets out with a Realm Warp.
Just gets one shot. He's been AL's target all game, and I think they just had his number. This time, it was Breathe able to do
on the vein. AL move into the river here, but they don't know Bertle's there. Now Breathe will. Oh no, Bertle. I think you just ran into the wrong Viking. He's going to run you down, man. The undertow comes through. He's able to get away for now. Now Shanks is in some trouble, but Tarzan comes over the wall. Shanks needs to be really careful on the exit here. Realm Warp from Tong Yuan to get him out to safety. Hope is just face checking onto Bertle, but I don't think that's a fight Bertle wants. Piercing arrow queued up and ready to go. Flash into get him point blank. Hope takes down Bertle, and now it's an uneven fight.
Yeah, Bertle tries to be a menace on the backline with the teleport, but now we see that being matched here from Shanks and IL. They're gonna deny this soul.
No potential for LGD to get that fight. Breathe says no, it's time to fight here now. Grand Starfall comes in over the top, but Shanks already takes down Xayah. And AL, they take the lead for the first time in the game. And it's so huge, it might just lead into a Baron for them.
This game was just one big Xayah despair. I keep looking and seeing him get obliterated one shot by Tarzan on this Pantheon. They're having their way as AL. Securing this Drake, now securing this Nash. They've been on the back foot all game, but you can never discount AL. All of us base mid laners in the world can agree. And just like this with the Seekers as well, you know, I received some advice from one of my coaches. He said, don't buy the Medjais unless you have 10 stacks, Flash, and Seekers. He's got all three. Now he's got his magic book, and he's ready to start collecting names.
AL, the cape at least, and the siege will continue. They're going to take down the tier 2 in mid lane. LGD, they're thinking about a little bit of a play. AL still can play so aggressively, though, because they still also have the GA for Tarzan.
End game legend, Mazza. It starts up here in the top line.
All right. We're going to try to get Breathe. Breathe just says, no, I'm going to run back on a Bertle. I don't think there's going to be any saving this Olaf today. He's going to heal a decent amount. That's all she wrote. Hung gets the kill, too.
We just got to be on pretty good pace, regardless of the fact that any given fight could break out.
Ooh, speaking of any given fight, Hung also has his GA 3-man shockwave coming through. The Shanks does end up going golden. Tong Yuen's on the wrong side of the fight. He just went in without his team. He goes golden, though. Maybe Bertle can save the day. Tong Yuen does go down. Tarzan goes right back on to Bertle. Bertle, though, he's out for now. Final hour, really doing some work there, but Hung will be the one that takes everything from AL. And now Grand Starfall, you gotta realize that they have the possibility to follow through. Flash coming out from Shakes. He started the fight with a 3-man shockwave, and he ends it right there.
Always be ready to win any given game. LGD goes for a pick onto AL, but that is exactly where they went wrong. AL collapses together as a team and punishes off of the back of this way better inputs. They get that beautiful shockwave just to pop the GA right off the bat, and you're just not able to reduce any of these HP bars to 0. They work together and they pounce.
We're going to take the inhib in bot lane and back out with another dragon. That'll be... Oh,
here he goes. Speak of the devil.
Oh, they thought they were on the other side. I don't think they don't realize that Hung is behind them. Tempered Fate goes through. Ragnarok has already been popped, and now Tarzan. What is happening on my screen right now? Tong Yuen is just going down. Bertle trying to make the hero play, but he's at a 1v5 now. The piercing arrow has already been used, but the hail of arrows hadn't, and now Hope claims another kill onto the AD carry, top laner, Bertle.
All I see here, Marcel, is gray screens for LGD. It looks like they might just be fully and completely chopped. I don't really see a way out of there from this one. They had the lead at the start, kind of had AL right where they wanted him.
They all TP'd top, by the way. They all TP'd top. They all just showed
up. The Avengers are top.
Hilarious, bro. That is absolutely hilarious. The TP from Hope, the TP from Shanks, and the delay from Kyle and Tarzan. That is a beautifully executed macro game from AL. They took the 4,000 gold lead that LGD had and threw it right back into their face. Once
against that comp ever in my entire career, Mazel. If I ever see the enemy team have this Rumble Vi, Cassio, Jin, Camille, I don't want to go anywhere near them with the kind of be the quirky, except them diving onto you. Speaking of dives.
Yep, Hope doesn't have the exhaust on his side, but he does have the flash. Fancy moves here. The exhaust. Xiaoya, you're tanking the turret, brother.
Huh?
Oh my god, it is a catastrophe for LGD, but because the hook shot's going to come through, and it's a 2-for-1 in favor of anyone's legend.
Never underestimate the amount of damage it comes out, especially if that miasma catches you off guard.
Look at this, going for the play in the bush. He gets the beautiful pillar there, and unfortunately Hope has no escape as he doesn't have flash any longer. That dragon still will go the way of AL. It's going to be pretty big. It's their first.
Could be in some danger here.
Oh, he definitely is. They saw him over there with the ward, and a beautiful deadly flourish. The flash play doesn't actually come through, but the cease and desist does.
Hold up.
Those powered up gauntlets doing work, but Hung able to survive for a little bit longer. It's going to be the trade of the jungles, but Shanks comes over, picks up the kill, finds the vision play. Oh, Bertle gets the information too late. Can he get away? Breathe is already heated up and is looking for the angle. Oh, the public execution does not go through. It actually hits on the Breathe. It just brings him to the side. 50-50 that I don't think Hung wants. It's going to be about 1,500 on the dragon. Pillar's going to be used. They're going to burn it.
They don't know.
My god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tarzan, you secret Splinter Cell agent. He just absolutely duped.
The king of
I don't
the
know
jungle.
if they can do this. Can they do this? I mean, no equalizer. Go. I mean, that's just a dry dive here. Hung takes the extra turret shot. LGD, it's falling apart.
Even more. What a incredible counterplay from Breathe, just taking his patience and waiting and say, just dive me with no wave, see what happens. And that is what happens to them. Tarzan, he takes the red, he takes everything. Now we got all of LGD forming what seems to be a last-ditch effort in this bot side. Kyle's in there.
Oh, beautiful. Onto the equalizer, too. They're burning alive. Is it going to be enough damage back, though, as here comes Bertle. He has the big shield there from the TP.
Left.
Shanks able to do some Twin Fangs damage here. Now Hope takes the wrong path. Public execution comes in, and LGD get turned on by Breathe. Breathe able to light him up, get one back. Bertle's still doing some work, but he's got to be really careful against Breathe. Breathe does a lot of damage. He's about to get head up. Hope just takes down top. Oh. Put that in the Jin highlight reel. As now we're going to see the Dragon 50-50 here. Kyle trying to go in there. Dragon gets secured by LGD. Beautifully done. Tarzan out by himself. AL a little bit split in this fight now. Breed tries to get a kill back. The burn, I don't think it's enough. Shanks was looking for some more as well. Hope
in this game right now. I mean, Tungwan is pretty proficient on the Victor. They're going to have some opportunities at curtain call.
That ain't it, bro. That ain't it.
Yeah, he doesn't really got the angle here. Third item, he's going to be so online. Same story for Hope. Breathe already got 2 perfect items as well. How about this? Fighting onto the Brutal. Just got a Black Cleaver Eclipse. This is a pretty weak Ambessa.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The solo follow from Tarzan. Oh, Tarzan just completely... All right, we're going to see the setup now by AL. They want to look for an angle here. Try to get a catch out. There's going to be the curtain call. Shalia needs to be careful. Okay, will get the 4th shot, but it's not enough. If he would have hit the 3rd one, maybe it did. But that technically means that LGD lose out because Shalia has to reset. He doesn't have TP. He can't get back to this one, and it'll be 2nd Dragon gotten by anyone's legend. So we go back to even on the Dragon stacking. But I think this game is far from even.
You're able to know if they see you or not, what kind of mind games you're playing, where you can and can't be. This is how you capitalize.
Look at the flank. Look at the flank. He's still level 7, by the way. He is so low in levels, but all he is an engaged bot. And maybe that's just enough for AL. There's the curtain call with the equalizer on top of it. Look at their health bars just getting chunked, but they will not go down. They stand strong for now. AL gonna force their
Victor
hand.
is still quite weak, not being close to 3 items. And there's so much fog where there's so much danger.
Shanks was just waiting. Shanks was just waiting. And Petrifying Gaze isn't even going to be used yet. He's going to hold on to it just like Medusa the Predator. That's going to be Chris coming in to try to delay the inevitable. But his death will come quick and swift. Anyone's legend moves straight to the Baron.
The LPL, they're going to get the Baron. They're almost definitely going to get the Dragon. And this means LGD is for the DPM charts. And this is why they're in a good position here now. They got the 2 Drakes. They got some Tarzan ulting in.
Oh my god, Tarzan is about to try to fight a solo on a Hung. He's going to be in some trouble now, though. GA is going to be popped. Shanks almost dies to Tong Yuan's Arcane Storm. Equalizer coming in on the choke point. Oh my god, LGD are cooking. They are frying alive. It is like watching them be put into an oven. And AL are baking up something good.
Yeah, and Pirtle gets nothing on the exit either. They're just left running to their fountain, hopeless. Fertile and Tongwan, I don't even know what they can do here to keep up with this really beautiful bait here from Tarzan. I thought that was so clever. He just goes in there and look at how he gives Breed the alley-oop of a lifetime to just lay out the red carpet with all those damage items he's got on the Rumble. That's just going to melt through your health bar, and therefore your towers and Nexus right after.
That might have been one of the most beautiful Rumbles. Just set up by the terrain around him, and LGD could do nothing but watch their health bars pick by pick. They got the Grubs, they got the Rift Herald, they've gotten 3 Dragon mark in game number 1. AL have not looked back. Again, this is the 2nd viewing of this matchup between the 2 teams, and it might just end up being a deja vu on the series score. It was a 2-0 last time, and AL are looking to make it a 2-0 this time too. Cease to desist connects, but Hope just takes him down before the spell even hits. Tarzan goes into the base with the paired up minions, and they are looking for the final push. AL lost to WE 2-0, and it was so disheartening, but they have bounced back with confidence. The more confident team out of the 2 here tonight, and AL will bounce into a 1-win streak here with a 2-0 over LGD.
The script repeats itself. The underdog shows promise in the first game, but
BG basically have to buy their time, but BLG should have a lot of control over the direction this game goes early on.
And I do personally like the Ziggs into the Ezreal. You can get some good poke down. You have that.
Yeah, ZDZ is not quite level 6 yet, but he's very close. He's actually going to take over just now. Wimbo's in a little bit of danger here.
That's the equalizer down. Wimbo flashes early. Slowdown's coming through. Shun's coming over to try to save him. He's going to go for the to the skies, but it's not going to be enough. Maybe Shun can get the fight back. He does get the kill now, and Shun will look on to Diede. Got to remember, this Lee Sin does have a good amount of damage in the early parts of the game, especially with his combos. You can see that right there.
Going to be able to hold up at this Dragon take, especially with Knight coming down, and that should be free first objective for BLG. We expected this.
They think he'll get the second one too, but he's gonna have to leave the third. Shun going for the kick, goes on the other side of the install's impact, but JJ is gonna flash on the other side. Realm Warp coming in from Knight, and he doesn't get scattered the weak. The Realm Prison should be able to connect, and JJ will just go down to the golden left hand.
I was so prepared to call that a good play. On. He's just gonna die.
Power unleashed. Oh my god, he healed. He healed. Oh my god, he's alive now. ZDZ is dead too. Knight is just picking up kills. Deck interaction, just a defy of a defy of a defy, and then a Rengar comes out. And that's Knight, I guess. Satchel Charge does come through to deny DJ at first. Viper will still fall. The turrets are kicking, but the Impale goes a little bit wide. On is the only one left under turret now. He's going to be rounded out. Dede wants to find the angle here. Perukia does find the initial CC, the flash, but it's Leave who just starts tanking the turret. That's 2 games in a row I've seen ADCs tank turrets, and now it's catastrophe as Sonic Wave doesn't connect, but will make sure to connect the kill.
That's when you have no mid laner for this objective. Perukia is going to be in the area, but he's just going to be trying to get vision.
Full lead, by the way.
Yeah.
Not too shabby, as Equalizer is going to be used just to make sure that ZDZ can get the wave. Winbo going for the solo polo. Oh my god, he's going to die.
Oh no.
Okay, he got the kill back. ZDZ will be able to rest assured that he at least got the trade.
It's not even online yet. EDG looking to try to get anything anywhere else on the map, but this is the big problem when you're playing into things like Rise and Ziggs. Just play really safe. That being said, On.
Oh, beautiful Hextech ultimatum to get out of the initial burst, but he still gets impaled nonetheless. JJ comes for us all, I guess. And love that toggle from the observers, showing the one ward that EDG has. And, yep, they couldn't see this coming even if it was a bullet train on a track. As Satchel Charge will take down the turret as well on the side. That's hitting on the back. Ooh, Leave was thinking that On was going to go for him there. Perukia comes back out and redeploys. TP coming in as well. Bulldog coming to the fight. A little bit late to the play here, but so is BLG. Maybe they just pull off of this one. They're going to let the Rift Herald reset.
Definitely interesting here from BLG. They don't really want to stand their ground. They're much better at being able to control side lanes and be able to get vision control over an objective. It's not really as good for them to fight from neutral, despite how strong they are right now. I think they don't want to make any sort of massive mistake, and that's going to lead to EDG actually having priority over this Herald.
All right, the Rift Herald already down about half. And TP coming in. Oh my god, they're just going to bring everybody. Winbow's coming. The siege could work, Viper and Wenbo, but the Rift Herald already goes over to Dede, takes the eye, and gets out. I know Leave has gone down many a time with Flash Up when he needed to use it. Today, it's the time that he locks in. Dragon spawned. Dede tries to go. On just goes over Ham, onto the backline, onto Bulldog. Bulldog goes down to Shun. Shun looking for the return. Shock Blast into Shun, following through with the double kill. They might try to set this one up. I love the long con here. They just go for the blow-up special here. Shun gonna heal up a little bit more as well. The bouncing bomb gets a Viper, takes him down from a distance, and a double-double comes through for BLG. Sometimes why I like seeing our LPL players play mages is we're gonna see another engage in the topside jungle, and Shun just absolutely eviscerates ZDZ. No longer has a health bar. It will be a 1-for-1 trade, but the turret also falls. Oh my god, double turrets go down for BLG. But what I was going to say, K-Man, is I love actually sometimes watching... Okay, I just don't get to speak. Bulldog
never get a chance.
Getting sprayed down by Winbo. He should be... Okay, he's going to go to the alcove. Now he's in trouble. I think Wimbo's in some trouble too. Yeah, Dede, Perukia, Bulldog, even Leave coming over and try to join up with the fight. Bulldog will get the kill. And anyways, LPL ADCs playing mages, sometimes they play them more aggressively than I've seen in other regions, and I think that's kind of cool. I've seen so many of our top APCs now, Viper, Jackie Love, flashing point. They're also one dragon away from Soul. Rift Herald got played in the mid lane. Oh, it's looking dead.
On is so down in levels, but it doesn't even matter because he is just a nuisance.
Now Shun, he's a little bit overextended. Gets impaled instantaneously by JJ, and a really nice play from EDG. I think BLG are getting caught a little bit here with disrespecting their opponent with the way that they were playing that fight. EDG will take that 10 times over.
Yeah, we talk about this being a skill check comp from BLG. They've done a pretty good job up until this point, but On completely whiffing the hook shot and then Gun just going in with no damage. Not exactly.
Continue throwing these bouncy bombs over the wall.
Yeah,
Comes
you
the
gotta
shock
see how the
blast.
setup
Oh,
ends up going.
Wembo.
Wembo's chunked.
Woo! He cannot be getting caught like that. True Shot Barrage goes way wide from Leave. On is on the flank of a sentry, but EDG just have no wards, so they have no idea where he is. He's been waiting patiently. They have a control ward in the front bush there. Dragon is focused by EDG. This is the position that BLG want to be in. TP coming back in. Wembo's going to have the big shield here. On goes straight in, but the focus should be the Dragon. Shun needs to finish it off. It's going to be taken here by DJ as they do deny the soul. ZDZ's running for the hills. Perukia has to flash. ZDZ's flash as well. Wembo can't chase him down. EDG get the job done. It costs JJ's life, but they deny the soul from BLG.
It's a 1-for-1, and you get the Dragon. That's just ultimately a win for EDG. I say that, but BLG immediately moving to the Baron. Oh, and Wembo.
Misses the combo there, but still
Yeah, he's
stops
stopping the
backs
backs. They're going to be able
momentarily.
to...
LPL.
It's
Okay, they're
crazy.
gonna give
I mean,
it.
BLG, yeah. They're just giving it in 4 minutes. Knight waiting
I
for
can't believe
Rumble.
they just got the Baron, and that's just gonna...
Oh, jeez.
What did I just see?
What?
His health bar went from 1,000 to 0 instantaneously.
Man, this guy is just getting fed in terms of being able to take these towers over and over again as Ziggs is pushing.
This is exactly the bread and butter of this comp, though, man. They've finally assigned both the Ziggs and the Jace to the same lane. You can see exactly how that pays dividends. He's going to just move over. He can satchel charge this one again. So that will be 2 turrets back to back, 2 tier 2s, and they're going to continue pushing. But the Baron buff still up and on them for a minute. Test their muscle here a little bit more. Shun's going to go in for the invade. Still a lot of time left till that next dragon. EDG need to be wary of that. They need to get some vision down early.
Oh, no.
And they need to figure out how to approach this fight because now they realize Shun is on the back end of the fight and ZDZ is just getting 100 to 0'd again. Sonic Wave does go a little bit wide, but Shun's going to try to slow him down and he does end up getting the solo bolo for Shun's Lee Sin. 7-1 in the game.
EDG just not respecting the engage.
Oh, Viper with a beautiful flash gets out of that engage, and Shun comes with the safeguard to save the day on. You can look for more here. He's on 3 items now. He is extreme.
Viper definitely no slouch, though, on the other side. Death Cap is basically an item and a half for Ziggs in terms of the way that kit works, and EDG might be suffering that as they could potentially be in a really bad spot here.
Oh, Bulldog missing Scatter of the week. That's tough. That's one of your main deflecting tools against BLG. Doesn't look like they want to take the bait here now, though. Gotta think of Leave in these fights. He's got to get damage down. If he's not hitting Mystic shots, then it is all over. Knight looking, he would be on vision if he comes through that tri-bush, but I don't know if the vision matters. They just have the surround here, and the TP's not going to come in fast enough. Leave is down. He is not even going to flash. He is out of the fight, and how many times have we seen that before? Perukia tries to go for Knight, but he's just too damn tanky, and ZDZ can't stand the might of the golden left hand. Wenbo gets his own kill here. Zeze stuck in the midst of BLG as Shun just looking to finish the job here. Bulldog goes down. Zeze trying to run down Wenbo, but get to the sky and take it down. The BLG emotes reign supreme. A 10,000 gold lead for Billy Gaming.
Billy Gaming are going to dominate game number 1. They're going to crack open this base, and they could potentially be looking to end here at 30 minutes. Who needs the soul when you can have the base? That is definitely the goal here. BLG might just take both, as pings are eventually coming down with Viper not willing to risk the entire game on this push. That is a 12k gold lead, though, and once he's been pushing the mid lane in this entire time, Shun is super aggro. The kick immediately coming down onto Leave with On comboing well, and there's no escape. You run right into a rise if you flash over the wall. Bulldog popping that ultimate onto the Jace just to try to get any damage down. Doesn't really matter at that point. There's just no way you can kill.
Does so much damage.
Live.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well,
don't tell me it's gonna be another Kali play. All right, he's dead. He's dead. He's double tap. Yeah, you just can't. The poke. Oh, the PLG are in a weird position. They have the poke coming in from 2 different sides, and that just means Viper can't really get to the fight.
Done.
The Mega Inferno Bomb's going to come through, but doesn't do too much. Now they got some poke coming back. Wenbo goes back in. He's going to go down, but he won't go down without a fight. Does get one. Shun now going back in again. Tries to use the wall, or at least tries to use the ward to jump to. Viper now in the melee range of Jeje, but he still has the damage. The BLG emotes go up again, and you know that's an ace. It wasn't clean, but it was dirty, and that's just how BLG like it.
A disrespectful fight from BLG that ends a complicated and dominant game from them. They look as good as you could ask for in game number 1.
Shun's Lee Sin continues to demand respect. This guy has been on a tear, just like our other top junglers on top teams, but he on the least.
Potential, and it is going to get locked in here, so Xerath bot.
I just think Xerath is, and I've talked about it in ACL, I talked about it everywhere, every time we see it in LPL.
A little overextended, he's flanked.
Oh, he is absolutely flanked. He's just going to try to dodge out, but I don't think he can. He's trying to get the feathers over. Perukia comes in. Viper trying to set up the Blade Collar, but he just gets CC chained to hell. Blade Collar comes through, but he still goes down.
Has come through. Everybody is on the top side here, and Wenbo's even making his way down. Top laners are going to fight.
Oh, BLG just pulled the trigger. They say Perukia has gotten away with it for too long. A 3-man shockwave comes through from Knight, and Wenbo chases down a double kill. He should just get Ragnarok to sleep as ZDZ finds the... They spent a lot of time moving that way, but does look like the grubs will just be traded. I don't know if...
He'll just kind of free farm and free hit. He's going to be able to pick up a tower plate here. Grand Starfall coming through, though.
Starfall, they gotta know that this is coming. The side lane pressure, you can never be overextended without your team. And Leave is fully punished. This time it's okay he didn't burn his flash, but it's not okay to get caught in the side lane.
Classic Leave moment as we're not even done. Knight
gonna flash away. The Shadow Dash actually connects, though, and here comes the Purgatory. They're going to try to lock Knight away, and the nails sink deep. There goes his soul, and a permanent buff for Bulldog.
That's the lock that I wanted to see. Bulldog's really important for the comp that EDG have drafted for themselves. This lock has to start getting fed. Getting a small gold lead on the Orianna is nice. We'll see what they can continue to do with it, but unfortunately, trading that kill onto the bot side means that ultimately the play is kind of net neutral, which I don't think is all that great for EDG. We'll see how much they can get on this push mid lane, but teleport coming through, Bulldog's just going to have to disengage.
They will try to move some more bodies around that mid lane, but looks like that's all down about a quarter health here. Shun coming in. You can see EDG feeling a bit hesitant here as Knight's moving over. Wenbo in a 1v1 will flash away from the undertow to make sure, but we came back to the fight and Perukia is almost dead. TP coming down. Shun's just going to chase him down. The Comet Spear to the back. And now Wenbo with the TP coming in to settle the odds. ZDZ comes in a little bit later. Doesn't have the extra shield, but Wenbo does. Wenbo finds himself a 3rd kill. He's looking for even more. He's got a Ragnarok and Olaf, but the Blade Collar makes that one null and void. A double kill comes through for Viper, and Shun is still alive after he kicked off this fight. Stand United does not stand nothing for EDG. One fight. Holy cow. I was giving praise to Shun, to Wenbo, to Knight. My Viper is the one that stands out from that fight. That was insane mechanical play from him. The double Blade Collar, and now I think the Avalanche is coming for everything that EDG owns.
Knight on the tower.
Another Purgatory? Another Purgatory step? Oh, he's going to get the flash play. All right. Another soul for the bucket for Bulldog.
If he grabs it, which I'm sure he will here, but yeah, definitely at least a good trade overall for EDG. Being able to trade a kill for a kill is nice, as On's going to do his best to try to thin out this wave and hit Bulldog for 0 damage, as this tower is definitely going down in favor of this lock, so turning something in favor of EDG, but still 4K deficit is a backwards ult from Viper that we're going to kind of ignore.
That's, you can tell he's a little bit scared. Oh, Leave?
Oh, leave? No, Leave.
Okay. Just walk away. It'll be okay. You don't have to go further. That was terrifying, and I like... but then this is the mage gameplay outplay that we all... He's going to move forward. They're going to try to dive. diving Wenbo, who does almost have flash available. Gonna public execution, but didn't have the flash just yet. As he does go down, Bulldog was in an attempted dive in the bot side, but it's just turrets that BLG are looking for now.
Yeah, well done by Jed to put himself in front of ZDZ to make sure he tanked up the ultimate. Now with Shun in the mid lane.
Shun still gets the connection there, even through the stun. Leave goes down again, and the turret's going to be the next focus of BLG.
It just feels like every time EDG get anything on the map, it's almost immediately traded by BLG. They just have such fantastic control over the macro of this game, and they continue to push a lot of these lanes forward to get more gold into priority members. Viper's up almost 2,000 gold right now. See if he can stay alive here.
Caller is ready. They already used the Feather Storm. He's waiting for the big pullback. Gets the triple there. As he tries to get back on a Bulldog, Viper is just feeling himself in this series and in this game. They turn around the kill, and it's that's the TP coming in, but it's going to be a little bit late. Okay, I don't think the minions can finish it off just yet. And here comes the Rite of the Arcane from over top. My God, how do you dodge out of the damage? But they do. Viper and On survive. The lovers
Problem in the back half here. The scaling has come through, and BLG's 4K gold lead is going to be translated to this dragon. With Perukia in trouble here, potentially.
He is in some trouble. I do wonder how he finds himself out of here. Ah, okay. He's not going to. He will find his way back to base, but it might be in a casket.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that's the role of the Shen support, is you walk up, try to get vision. If the team's there, you die. And you just kind of have to accept that that is your role. Dragon will be going down here in favor of... able to play through. Knight is isolated on the bot side. Could be a target here, but he does have Shockwave.
Okay, they're going to find the angle here, and the Shockwave comes through, but the Sombrero, again, I feel like I'm getting deja vu from the last series, does not save him. And that's a bit unfortunate for Knight. Everyone else on his team is doing really well. He is 0-4. This might be one of the worst Orianna performances we've seen from him, and that's speaking highly of it, not negatively, because he's had so many great performances.
Destroying that KDA stacked. I can't believe he's just calling out my pre-show right now as Han. Not the target here.
Oh, but we know who was, and it was Leave all along. Guess what? Viper was just stepping up into 4 people right there. I'm here for it, Viper. Oh, they go back in. Oh, tried to pull the play on a Bulldog. Okay, now Perukia says it's my time, but it's his time to go back to the grave because Viper just shreds him down with the feathers. And now BLG going to try to find an escape route. As Knight has just been PvEing again this game, he's in the side lane.
He's not even trying. They can win the 4v4. Or maybe they can't.
Wenbo. Okay. Dude, they are just playing so disrespectfully right now. And Viper getting stunned up. He's going to have the Ragnarocking Olaf on him. Waiting for the Blade Caller here, but has good damage back. He's going to get the flash up, and he gets the kill. Double kill goes through for Viper, but the Rite of the Arcane gets one back. Leave's going to get jumped on by Shun. Shun now getting the ire of EDG as they find more kills. That's going to be 4 members of BLG down.
All right, that might have been
here in this game. They did last game too. They still came away with the win, but about 40 seconds till the next dragon. It would be sole point for BLG.
Yeah, ZDZ getting a little chunked.
No way,
it's
bro.
not over. Brent Darkball.
Dude,
1v1.
Shun's like, you can't get rid of me. As he's gonna Ragnarok and says bet. Oh my God! Yeah, he's just dead. On his clapping and his player clam right now, they feel like they just found the pick of the century.
Yeah, I mean, that's awful for EDG. Knight potentially getting soloed here, but Bulldog gets ulted.
Oh, Bulldog gets baited. He pops the Purgatory, but doesn't even connect on the Knight. And Viper will find the kill, his 9th of the game. And BLG
play where the BLG overextended. It's all gone as this is going to go down. They really have no way to even try and contest this. We'll see if EDG even overstep to try and do so.
Sports in a very troubling fashion. BLG still are the favorites, it feels like, for this regular.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that you have to hope is going to continue to be dominant. Villain just walking up and taking anything he can. He loses the dragon. He doesn't want to lose a fight here.
He's just engaging onto Perukia. That's how confident they are. He's onto the tank, and he is winning, guys. He is winning that fight. Disgusting. It's a 7,000 gold lead for BLG, and they are looking to batten down the hatches on this series.
Zell, I think you generously called the Shen a tank. I'm not sure he's quite able to tank enough as this base is getting completely destroyed by BLG. This Baron buff could very well be the end of the game here.
Oh, they're going to play
Wayne's knocked out of their sails, but they are rebounding incredibly well. Jecha does not want this smoke. He does not want this fight. Neither does Bulldog. Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, the fight is coming to Bulldog, which I don't know if he has any decision-making against that. Right of the Arcane's actually going to connect, and that's big damage. Ragnarok now going free here. On's going to flash over the wall there. Shun finally comes back from the grave. Is going to get sniped out by Leave. Leave doing some immense damage in these fights, but he just is too far between all the damaging members of BLG and can't get the sticking damage onto the remaining 3 members who are trying to chase him down and take his turrets.
The sad part is that that's a gold positive play for EDG because of the bounties, but it doesn't matter. This base is getting cracked open. Bulldog's in danger.
Oh, On might get sniped. Leave looking for it. Won't be able to find it there. Turret's going to be the focus.
Oh,
if Wenbo gets on him, though, he's just dead.
No.
Leave is gone, and that's a APC versus a top laner in 2026. Wenbo finding a big kill on the Leave, and as they can actually get the final push going. They have super minions coming down the side lanes, and they've been very, very clinical on how they want to finish these games. Giving some respect at the last minute to EDG. BLG looking to come back from that 2-0 loss to Top Esports, and rightfully so against EDG. We always said the team they face after they lose is always one that's going to get roughed up, and I can definitely say with 2 games that have gone almost over 10,000 gold leads for BLG, they are definitely roughing up EDG here. Nice flash out, and On goes back in. Grand Entrance gets the double knock up, and here comes the cease and desist coming back.
Hey, they got Viper.
They do find the pick on the Viper. Wenbo needs to be careful. Right of the Arcane coming through. Right of the Arcane doing serious damage. Knight's still up and available. Grand Starfall available as well from Sun. The defense holds. The super minions still barreling down.
Is there any way you could possibly walk into Orianna and Bessa, like even Zaya, who's going to be...
I will say, Didzik got spotted out there. He does have GA, but you can see how much damage Wenbo does already. And the flash Grand Entrance onto the Grand Starfall. It's grand everything for BLG. GA is going to be popped, though. You see Viper's already used Wenbo, though. Wenbo is just exerting dominance here in the back line. ZDZ is going to go down to an errant feather, and Dede will actually survive, which might be even more hurtful as Blade Caller sitting at the ready, waiting to get Bulldog. Bulldog going to step away, and the Nexus is the focus. BLG are right back in it. A 2-0 advantage over EDG will